Hey guys, welcome to the most important, best twin flame channel. Why is this the best twin flame channel? I'll tell you why. Because it is the most comprehensive. I am a teacher. My job is to help you get into union with your twin flame permanently. And I ain't joking. I give away my teachings as much as I can. The message is unfortunately lost on a lot of people, but I keep trying. I work with people personally. I talk about general spiritual topics, which really is what the whole object of the twin flame journey is. And I do tarot readings. I got it all, guys. I can give you a tarot reading. You can watch a free tarot reading. You can talk to me personally, one-on-one. You can take a class about twin flames and join a workshop where you can work with other people who are ascending, aligning with their soul. Oh my goodness, I've got everything. Hey, did you know I have live Q&As? Who here did not already know that I have live Q&As every single week? You can ask me any question you want. I'm sorry, I just don't have time to answer everybody's question in the comments section of all the videos. So I have the live Q&As. I've got it all. This is the ultimate twin flame channel. Welcome. This is Messages from Divine Masculine. Yeah, Divine Masculine. Messages from Divine Masculine for the week of July 14th. Right? Is it July 14th? What is today, the 13th? Yeah, today's the 13th. Oh my goodness gracious. It's 7:13. What does it mean? Well, I don't know. I keep seeing people talking about energy portals, 13-year portal closing, or 13-year cycle closing. And actually, I have to admit that there is something quite major in my life situation that is cycling out that started 13 years ago. Almost exactly 13 years ago. Very, very interesting. So I think there's something to that. And I keep seeing these energies. Hey, I want to share a kind of a cool story with you guys about energy and about ascension. When I first was entering into this, I guess, knowing that I was going through a spiritual ascension, at least this time around, right? I mean, maybe before when it happened, years and years ago, if anything like this happened, I wasn't, I think, conscious of it. I knew that I was changing. I did not realize exactly the extent and why it was happening. Well, anyway, more recently, because the twin flame journey is really just the true spiritual journey. So I'm going through this ascension, this time consciously, and this was, not that long ago. And I've heard that people who are ascending spiritually can be psychically attacked. I've heard that before, and I always thought, poppycock, the whole bit about energy portals and astrological cycles and blah, blah, blah. And what's interesting is the higher you move through your ascension, the smaller and smaller and smaller those cycles get, and the less that they affect you. You guys may recall from a couple of days ago, I showed you this. This is ascension. So when you're going down again and you're going, why am I feeling down again? Oh my goodness. It's not that you're going down. You can't go backwards. You are moving forward. But the ebbs and flows tighten. They get smaller and smaller and smaller as you're going through your ascension. Well, anyway, here I am going through my ascension, and I felt this malevolent, I felt this malevolent energy, nasty, nasty energy. I was sitting on my balcony and just relaxing one evening, and there it was, malevolent as it was, and I felt it. I could really feel it, and all of a sudden I was like overcome with like all these negative thoughts. Just a ton of negative, nasty thoughts, and like self-doubting belief systems, and oh, look, right at the center of the reading. How do you like that action? Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Wands. Ooh, interesting. Divine Masculine. Well. Very interesting reading. Okay, anyway. I felt like I was being attacked by some kind of an energy demon or an energy vampire or something like that. And I knew that it was not my own self that was doing this. These patterns were within me. It was like negative self-talk that was mine, but to be triggered to the extent that it was being triggered, to the degree, the intensity, and to know that this was being done to me, like I felt like the whole experience was separate from me somehow. It did not affect me. To the degree that, yes, I felt this emotional and mental pattern being triggered hard. But here's the thing. It was like I was detached from it. I was like observing it taking place inside of me. And it was really intense, like just super uber, like nasty belief systems and patterns, that again were mine, but being triggered by something else. Well, anyway, you guys, I knew that I was under attack. I knew that something was doing this to me. And I don't know if any of you watch Landria Anka, but I caught her video that she published this morning. And she talked about like when you're going through an ascension, as you're going through these cycles, when you hit a down, you're vulnerable to attack from these energies. Okay, and it's not that you're going backwards, you are moving forward, but there's an ebb and a flow, there's an up and a down as you're moving forward. I'm here. Well, I'm more like way that direction. But as I was going through the beginning, I guess, stages of my ascension, there is that up and down, seemingly up and down. And when you hit a down spot, you can be, oh my goodness, look at all the interesting arcana that's coming out in this reading. You can be hit by one of these demons. And is that what it is? Is it a demon? And I'm supposing so. But there's beings that exist on another plane that we exist simultaneously with that, they can attack you like that. And we live side by side with them all the time. And they attack a lot of people a lot of the time. The difference between what most people experience when this is happening and what I was experiencing was that I was conscious of it. And I was like, whoa, why is this happening to me? And what's interesting, this energy portal that is open right now is aligning the third dimension with these higher dimensions. And I think a lot of people are feeling a sensitivity to it. This is a realigning of the Earth's magnetic field, the 3D energies of our world and the higher dimensions. And so, yeah, there's going to be this phasing in and out of this higher dimension. You may feel these entities, you may be subject to attack. It's a thing. It's a thing. So if you feel that kind of an intense trigger, it might not even be you. I mean, they may be your patterns, but your patterns are somehow magnified and intensified by these external attacks. So that's a thing. That's a thing as you're going through your ascension. And of course, as you're going through your ascension, things smooth out. You may recall from the reading yesterday that teeter-totter feeling that I was describing. And it can feel like you're moving always more towards the center of the teeter-totter, or, you know, just the ups and downs, like in my little graph that I just showed you guys. So anyway, interesting food for thought. Interesting energies right now, interesting patterns. I don't usually get into these things heavily, but when it's so stark and clear, I definitely do have something to say about it, and this is one of those times. Union portal is open, guys. Union portal is open until August. What is going on with the collective? Well, I believe a lot of old patterns and negative belief systems are being cleared out. A lot of the old 3D templates, the templates that keep people in separation consciousness. Let's clear out those old patterns and templates and be union consciousness. Be union consciousness. All right, you guys, what's up with this reading? Look at this. I got strength at the bottom of the deck, which is awesome. Lots of interesting cards in interesting places. Okay, so for those of you that may be new to my channel, recent past, current energy, and this reading is for the week of July 14th. So this row is going to be kind of in the middle or the meat of the week. Overarching energies, right? This card is going to be kind of the fulcrum of the week. And then this is most likely outcome for the week. The center cards are the main theme, depending on where we are time-wise in the week. This row is going to be Divine Masculine's situation. Is it a third party? Is it a person? Is he married? Is he in a relationship? He or she, Divine Masculine, of course, can be a female. Also, if you're new to my channel, I like to point out that there's really no such thing as Divine Masculine or Feminine. Gender has nothing to do with it whatsoever. If you want to see a quick video about it, go to the main page of my channel, and there's a video that I just posted a few weeks ago talking about what's the difference between Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. What is that? And it's really just energy. Anyway, so could be what you guys like to call a karmic partner. I hate that word. I'm going to post a video about why I hate that word, because it's very disrespectful towards the other person. I don't care what they're doing, good or bad. Your job is to be higher vibration, higher consciousness, and not to judge other people. Thank you very much. But it could also be work, right? A job, family member, could be a drug addiction, whatever he's feeling towards the situation. 9 times out of 10, it is another person, another relationship. So I usually speak in those terms. And this, of course, this row over here is how is he feeling, he or she, towards the Divine Feminine. So that's kind of how this works. And then oracle cards up here. I will definitely be pulling oracle cards more often as time goes on. So let's get into the reading. So strength at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, well, exactly like I was trying to convey to you, this energy affects everybody and everything, especially twin flame couple. You really notice these things a lot more intensely than you ordinarily would, and you can see it in the actions of your divine counterpart, your other self, your divine masculine twin flame. So strength, yeah, well, the whole object here, as I've been explaining lately, is So this Mercury retrograde, we're between solar or lunar eclipses. We're in this strange conclusion of a 13-year-long cycle that's closing. This is to clear out old crap and old patterns and old templating so that we can be stronger. And what's interesting about the Strength card, I just want to point this out. For those of you that may be new to tarot, this is not physical strength. You may notice, first of all, she has the Magician's halo over her head. Okay, so right off the bat, that tells you that something is different. But also, this is not about physical strength. She's not physically restraining the lion. She's not wrestling him. She's not shooting him with a tranquilizer dart or tying him up. She's just kind of gently holding his head and like, okay, boy, down, boy, down, boy. You know, just kind of like, okay. You know, just kind of, okay, move your head up this way, sweetheart. You know, I just really just being very gentle, and the lion is very submissive to her. This is not physical strength. This is a higher type of strength, right? This is magic. This is a strength that comes from a higher plane that filters down into the 3D. But true strength indeed. Now, recent past, divine weirdo, masculine, Ace of Swords. Yeah, well, the truth is coming out like a sword, and the sword of truth is going to go right up divine masculine's tailpipe if he doesn't straighten out. Right up the old pooper. You don't want to face the truth? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Ow! That hurts. Yeah, sometimes the truth cuts like a knife. And here's the thing, all it is, this is different than like a Queen of Swords kind of truth, okay? This is where a person starts to realize that their actions, not their actions, but their desires, their wants, their thoughts are directly correlated to actual physical reality. How they feel about things, and thus their actions, but it's like you can't hide from yourself anymore. And it's not a bad thing. This is actually the light side of that lesson, not the dark side. It's not a bad thing at all. It's really just realizing that you are intimately connected to all things and that there's no running away from it. And you're starting to see your good actions and your good thoughts in the world around you manifesting, even if what is happening appears to be bad. And this is the perfect example. Recent past, divine creepy pants, divine stalker, because he's always stalking on the divine feminine. And lately, this does not appear to be any exception. But this is towards his situation. King of Cups in reverse, Two of Pentacles, divine masculine. So, always being in this stuck energy in the past of juggling his situation with his desires. Okay, always with this back and forth. He is not appreciative of his situation. He's not feeling it. He does not like working 80 hours a week at his job. He does not like being bossed around by his so-called karmic partner, as you guys like to call it. He does not like that, he or she. He does not like that their whole life consists of friends and putting up appearances and being everybody's hero, but not feeling emotionally fulfilled or satisfied. You know, maybe their sex life is really boring. Maybe it's really bland. There's just no passion at all. Nothing. But he stays in this situation because it's comfortable. Juggling that with a desire for something else. Yeah, probably divine feminine. And what has he been doing in the recent past with regard to divine feminine? Devil in reverse, emperor in reverse. It's like he's trying to detach. It's like divine creepy pants has been trying to do what we are all told you're supposed to do, right? Which is to detach, but it's in a very unhealthy way, like trying to force himself to not think about you. And it's not working. It's not working. It's not working. When you have to put that much fucking effort into refusing something, it gets bigger and bigger and more in your face. And that's exactly why Divine Masculine has been talking to you, stalking you on social media, sending you text message, confessing his or her love to you, and then you respond and he ghosts you. You know what they say? A drunk man's actions are a sober man's thoughts. And in those moments of drunkenness, and it might not even be literal drunkenness, it could just be what people, I guess you would call a moment of indiscretion, in his eyes, and then the next day having remorse, like, oh gosh, why did I send her that text message? It's because you don't like your situation, dummy. And starting to look at it like it's not a bad thing, this juggling, this back and forth. This reading is very different from the reading yesterday that I gave, the collective reading, because it's much simpler and more straightforward to me. The energy is much more clear now. And maybe it's because what's needed this particular week is to look at each individual piece of this instead of the thing as a whole. We have to get a little bit more detailed. And these energies, this retrograde energy, these energy portals that close, they tend to do that. You have to weigh each thing carefully. And I think that's all this is. The star at the very center of the reading. Does that need an explanation? Not really. I will anyway. The star at the center of the reading. This is divine masculine leveling up into his or her higher self. This is growth. This is evolution. I think you're going to notice a big, big change at the end of this summer. It'll really be in your face. It'll really be that judgment energy, right? I guess you could call it karma. I personally do not believe in karma. I do recognize that there is manifestation, and I believe that's what originally was meant by the people who, I guess you could say, invented karma. Manifestation. You're going to see it in your divine masculine's actions. You're going to notice a big difference in how he acts towards you. Definitely, divine masculine is going to be much more loosened up towards the divine feminine, not so reserved. And you may notice divine masculine actually moving towards you in more of a permanent way. Now, whether he thinks that means friends or lovers is another matter. But this rejection of the divine feminine, I see that cycling out. I see that cycling out. Look at this. 10 of Wands next to the Wheel of Fortune for divine masculine, how he feels towards his situation. Well, that makes perfect fucking sense. Why does that make perfect fucking sense? I'll tell you why. It's because he's ready to leave. He's ready to set that burden down. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go, girl. I am ready to go. Yeah, he's ready to go, all right. Is he or she packing his bags? Tired of sleeping on the couch there, divine masculine? Tired of sleeping in the doghouse? Yeah, you know he's tired of it. It's about time to set down that burden and live your most amazing free life. Now, divine feminine, what are you doing? Are you obsessing? over your divine masculine? Or are you getting your love nest ready? Are you living your most amazing life exactly the way you've always wanted to on every level, 3D, 4D, 5D, infinity D? Or are you stuck in the same old patterns? Maybe you need to be more like this Ten of Wands energy. Divine masculine is, what are you doing? Divine masculine is setting down those burdens, getting rid of old habits. Are you drinking too much? Do you eat unhealthy foods? Are you getting enough sleep? Do you meditate twice a day? Especially right now. Especially right now. All right, look at this. Four of Swords next to the Six of Pentacles. How is divine masculine feeling towards the divine feminine for the week? Yeah, and he's putting a lot of thought into this. And I think part of it is realizing, oh, oops, screwed that one up. Oh, screwed that one up. Oh, no. That's what he thinks anymore. When he thinks of the divine feminine, oops, screwed that one up. Yeah, you got that right, Buster. All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's see if I can not burn myself. And I'm going to pull an oracle card. Let's see what the old oracle has to say. Ollie, ollie, ox. Ooh. Oh, that one jumped right out. It's this one. It's this one. Oh. Well, that makes perfect sense. He's tired of looking like a doofus. Divine masculine is tired of looking like a doofus. Divine masculine, ready to bring balance to all things. Ready to step into his power. Tired of being a fraud. Tired of being a fraud. Ready to look like somebody who's in control of his or her destiny and does exactly what they want, not what fucking society says they're supposed to do. Are you ready, divine feminine? Is your love nest ready? How, pray tell, should we be getting our love nest ready? Well, I have a suggestion. Hit me up. Hit me up, you guys. This is not just a Twin Flames tarot reading channel. As a matter of fact, tarot is really secondary on this channel. My channel, if you look through the channel, New World All-Star Twin Flame, there's a lot of videos where I'm talking about stuff. And I actually have them all compiled conveniently for you. Go to the main page of my channel, go to the playlists menu, and look for the playlist called How to Get Your Twin Flame and watch those videos. This channel is all about coaching. I've also got my live Q&As every single Wednesday. The times alternate, where you can hop on and talk to me and ask me any question you want. I'm a coach, guys. I don't just do tarot readings because I don't believe that it's right for you to sit there and just obsess over this person. I've got an idea. Let's do something about it. Here's another thing you can do about it. You can contact me for your own tarot reading or some coaching right now. TwinFlameAllStar.com. You can get your own live tarot reading. You go to my website, TwinFlameAllStar.com, and you can sign up right there on the spot. And then, best of all, you're going to get some coaching, not just a tarot reading. We're going to talk about your situation. And I've got an even better idea. My Introduction to the Journey online video course and coaching package. It's a 3.5, almost 4 hour long coaching package, or a video package, right? You will know exactly what twin flames are and exactly what to do about your situation once and for all. Once and for all. There won't be any question in your mind about what to do about your situation. If you don't think you have the power to manifest union with your twin flame, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong about that. There's so much that you can do about it. Your twin flame is your soul. That's your soul. You don't think there's something you can do about it? Think again. All you have to do is align with your soul. Your twin flame is your soul. You just have to align with your soul. And then they manifest physically in your life. I will teach you how to do this. Watch my online video course. It's the Introduction to the Journey learning and coaching package. After you're done watching the videos, then you and I get to talk. You and me, one-on-one. You can also get a tarot reading with it, and you get to try my Get Your Twin Flame Ascension workshop for free. Right? You get the almost 4 hours of videos. You get a tarot reading, and it's only like an extra $50 for the tarot reading. You get to talk to me for almost an hour, and you get to try my workshop for free. All for only $269. It's the Introduction to the Journey. Check it out. Check out my website, twinflameallstar.com. Also, for those of you who cannot afford to pay for the whole thing up front, I have payment plans. You can start today for a measly $50. That's nothing to get started and change your life. This is so much more than just being with your twin flame. This is changing your life forever, you guys. Changing your life forever. Woo! Man, that's a good message. I'm going to draw another oracle card. I don't know why, but that just struck a chord in me. Changing your life forever. Something told me to pick another oracle card because that is powerful. That is powerful, divine feminine. Being your life, not just being subject to it, being the life. All right, it's over here. Where is it? It's that one. It's come out of there. It's this one. Oh, interesting. So this is where we bless and create. This is where we close out a cycle. We bless it. We say it is done. And it is. It is done. This is all about manifesting. This is all about clearing out old patterns so that new earth can emerge from the ashes. And that is exactly what we're doing. Now look at this. 5 of Cups, most likely outcome, divine creepy pants, divine masculine. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty upset if you won't talk to him. And some of you have chosen the route of ghosting his ass. And I can't really say that I blame you when you consider the way that this person has treated you sometimes. And now he knows he could lose you forever. If he doesn't hurry up, he better hurry up. And look at this. He doesn't care about his situation. Now, we have the Lover's card, but it's coming out next to the Judgment card in reverse. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. That situation is coming apart at the seams. Right? His whole situation, all that dogma that he's built up around it, the wheels are falling off. The wheels are falling off once and for all. Once and for all. And he's starting to realize that there's a greater connection between him and his divine feminine. Now, divine masculine doesn't look at it quite in the way that you do. He doesn't sit there thinking, oh, I have to do something about my counterpart. Divine masculine does not realize that you guys are counterparts, okay? And that's one of the things that makes this channel markedly different, is I don't bullshit you about that we're all spiritual. No, your divine masculine is like a fucking construction worker or a lawyer, or a welder or a bartender. You know what I mean? He's not a fucking shaman. These are just everyday people, your divine masculine, okay? But that's not the point. For you, divine feminine, for you, the object is to look beyond the appearances. And he's starting to catch a glimpse of that, just for a minute. The portal is opening up just enough for him to see that. The tower next to the moon. I believe the mystery will be revealed to divine masculine this week for just a moment. Divine masculine will catch just a glimpse of the connection that you have with him. And it will be abundantly clear. Wait a minute. Something bigger is going on here. And he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I got to let this go. I got to let this situation go. It's not serving me. Oh gosh, I might lose her forever. My divine feminine. But, I mean, again, on a practical 3D sense, he doesn't think of it that way. He thinks, oh, I might lose Susie. I might lose Sally. I might lose Laura. I might lose Kimberly. I might lose Dave. I might lose Kurt forever. Yeah, well, Kurt and Dave and Susie and Sally are moving on with our lives. We're moving forward. Would you accept your divine masculine back into your life? Sure. Sure you would. Always. Is there a replacement for them? No. No, there is not. But you've got your life to live. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward with that and not worry about the connection with your divine masculine twin flame. That's how you manifest union anyway. And I don't know about you guys, but I've got plans and I'm fucking doing them with or without. And that's exactly the attitude you got to have. And of course, that attitude continues whether they're with you or not. And they could be with you. That's not what's important. What's important is you living your life for you. Your twin flame comes to be with you physically as a byproduct of this work. And that's all it is. And that's a beautiful thing. So live your life. You want to travel the world? Go travel the world. That's what I'm going to do. You want to join the Peace Corps? Join the Peace Corps. You want to start a business? Start a business. You want to be an artist? Make art, love it, sell it, become the lifestyle of art? Do that. Maybe what you want to do is be an accountant. I don't know. Maybe you want to do something very mundane or what seems to be mundane, but it's fulfilling to you. Do it. Do it. Don't worry about divine masculine. That's how you make your love nest anyway. Live your life the way that you really want to. Embrace life. Make it the most amazing, delicious life it could possibly be. You'll be amazed when your divine masculine comes to be with you, how perfectly he or she will fit into that design. But that's only going to happen if you are living your best life. So do that. Do that, you guys. Mwah! Beautiful reading, amazing, powerful. I am feeling and loving this retrograde energy and these energy portals. You should be too. Thank you very much for watching. Have a beautiful Saturday. I'll see you guys next time.